My name is Elly Smyth, and I'm in grade 5 at WAB. I am Mongolian by birth. My Mongolian name is Marl, which means moon, and this is my story. 15 years ago, in Mongolia, it was a difficult place to live. Times are hard in the countryside, and people came to the city looking for work, but there wasn't enough space for people, so people lived underground in the tunnels that had Ulaanbaatar's heating system. They say that you could get from one end of UB to the other without coming to the surface. In winter, temperatures can fall to minus 50 degrees, and Mongolians are known as strong people. I was found in a cardboard box in the stairwell of an apartment building when I was around 6 months old. The manager of the building found me. I was wearing a blue sweater and pink pants, and I had a note from my mother. She wrote from the heart saying that she tried, but she couldn't look after me. No home, no job, and no money. She asked, could someone please look after her little girl? The police were called and took me to the state orphanage where I lived for a year until I was adopted by my mom and dad now. I was quite sick. I had the early beginning of TB, which is a lung disease, an inflamed liver, and rickets, which is a lack of vitamin D, which means I need to spend more time in the sun. At first, Mom and Dad were allowed me to take me to their apartments for visits every Saturday and Sunday. They would bring in food and clothing for the workers, and the workers would hand me over to Mom and Dad for the day. It was a good arrangement as the workers were paid very little and there were so many children to be looked after. Mom and Dad would bring me home and bath me and feed me. At first, I just sat still as I was quite sick, but as I got more energy from the food and medicine, I started to move around more and laugh more. After 6 months, I was able to go home with my mom and dad forever. There was a contract that they had to sign, and every year they would have to write a report to the Mongolian government to prove that I'm doing okay. One year my mom forgot, and they contacted her to remind her. They have to report on my health, my school, and my social life. It is quite good, really, because now I have a record of my life, and I know the Mongolian government is still looking out for me. For me, it is important that I remember where I come from, and I'm proud to be Mongolian, and apparently I have so many Mongolian habits. I used to love to play horses, and I still love to eat raw onions. Sometimes I steal some onion slices, and my mom says to me, "You are so Mongolian, Elly." My family helps me remember the traditions. This is me in my Mongolian hair cutting ceremony when I was 2 years old. It is a special ceremony symbolizing change from a baby to a child. We try to go back to Mongolia every 2 or 3 years to visit our Mongolian friends and explore the land. Our friends say that the shape of my nose means that I'm probably from a place called Arhangai. That is good because it is very beautiful there. In 2006, Mom and Dad adopted my sister Pippa from Thailand. Her Thai name is Sasi Brapa, which also means moon. I asked Mom and Dad to take her back to the orphanage. I know, you can't really do that. Over the last 11 years, I've tried hard at everything. I work hard at school and train hard at sport. I love sport. I'm quite good at swimming. Swimming isn't something many Mongolians practice at. I think the Mongolian government would be proud of my effort. Once my dad's friend wouldn't get in the boat to cross over the lake. He said, if my horse cannot cross the lake, then I will not go any other way. I bet I can swim across that lake, and fast too. I am lucky. I have family that loves me, friends that care for me, and a whole country who's making sure that I'm being treated and cared properly. How good is that? If my mother could see me now, I think she would be pretty proud of my achievements. I will always remember where I come from, and I know a border is just the bridge to another experience.